Hi guys, Joe from Prepper in the Woods here. Now, police in Scotland, I'm not sure if you guys might have seen this in the news or not, but they got criticized for telling its people to have bags ready, and they call them grab bags. So it says police Scotland have been criticized for scaremonger on social media posts advertising citizens to have a grab bag containing emergency supplies ready for use immediately, and it goes on and on. So basically the police department are just telling the public to, you know, be prepared for some kind of disaster or some kind of, you know, whatever, and that might happen, which is not a bad idea. I think everybody should have, you know, something ready for an emergency, so it's just natural. But I'm going to tell you the items they said that people should pack in their grab bag, and then how to make it better by adding a few other bits to it. Now, if you want a bug out bag, which ideally this is what it is, this is a legal bug out bag. If you want an idea about bug out bags, I do have many videos on them. You know, some asking about what I should put in it and different types of stuff, urban, bushcraft, all the rest of it. So depending upon where you live, you have a bag that works for you. So you can check those videos out. But let's go on to this one now and see what they recommend. So I'm going to try to lay everything out here now and empty the bag out, and you guys can see. Right, so I just grabbed the rucksack that I had spare going on right now, and I put inside the bits that was recommended that we should have, oh sorry, people in Scotland should have in their grab bag. So you have winter clothes here, something warm, and there's a bit more winter clothes. I'm just showing you by example. Obviously you put in what you want. I'll put my list over here. Right, first aid kit, and then they have a hygiene or personal toiletries kit, notebook and pen, water, power bank for your phone, important paperwork, so I just included a passport there, a torch, food, so I just grabbed a rat pack there, a whistle, and I didn't have a wind-up radio, so I'm including my other radio, which does get radio, but you also have comms. So that's what the police recommend you have. So here you are again with your food, your radio, your first aid kit, torch, power bank, water, hygiene kit, notebook, whistle, passport, clothing, and rucksack. So that's how that would. Right, now this is my personal opinion. You don't have to do it. I'm just throwing the ideas out there on some things you might want to swap, take out, also seasonal maybe. So one thing I would do is add a metal water bottle. So obviously one that doesn't leak, but then you can also clean water. You can still carry water and everything, but cleaning water in an emergency might be a good idea for that one. A blanket. It is coming to cold weather, so having a blanket might be handy. Obviously it doesn't have to be as big as this one. It can be a bit smaller, but you know, just all the same. A map. This one has pens and everything in it, but also a map of your local area might be as, you know, good idea. Thermal blanket in case it gets cold, again with the whole staying warm idea. Duct tape, always handy. Again, doesn't have to be larger a roll. I'm just showing this for example. Water filter. Again, second part of cleaning water. I'm not sure what kind of disaster you're preparing for, but another way of cleaning water is always good. A lot of people also overlook hand protection. If you hurt your hands in an emergency, for whatever reason it is, you're really going to hinder yourself and make everything a ton worse. So have some hand protection. Then you have dust mask. Those good, like if say you know, a fire or a building came down, there's a lot of stuff, you don't want to breathe it in. Having one of these might be a good option. And then some information about survival, how to do certain things. So in an emergency, you're not panicking, you can follow instructions, you know, maybe basic first aid, how to tie a knot or something like that, or something you can give to someone else so that if you need the attention, they can just look at this. And also it's laminated, so that makes it a bit water resistant. Now, it does say having a torch, but I prefer having a headlamp as well to keep your hands free. So if you have to do any work, you're not tied down with one hand. So a good head torch, and plus with Olight, I can charge this with the power bank I'm using to charge my phone. Compass to go along with the map, but then that's not really necessary, but just then I can add a bonus with it if you have the space or if you want to do it. Handkerchief, again, wounds, loads of handling techniques if you want to go small, or you can go schmog and go big. Small fire kit. This one's a Polymath Products one. Really good kit. Can go in your belt. Doesn't take up much room, but you get loads of fires out of this, and really easy to do. Rope wasn't on there, which surprises me. Just some paracord. Just one hank of paracord can make a lot of difference. Situations, so many uses as well. This one's more of a treat. Slingshot. This is the old Black Widow kind of ones. Like I said, if you're in an emergency, if you notice that there's no knives, guns, all the rest of it, 'cause this is Scotland we're talking about here, but the rest of the UK, again, there's no knives, guns, all that kind of stuff. So a slingshot, you can easily get it. Ammo's around you, you can get ball bearings, but if you want to save weight, whatever. Hunting, self-defense, I can't say that really, because that's a weapon then, but I'm just saying maybe a slingshot might be a good idea. And also, again, with the whole no weapons policy, Leatherman Wave, a multi-tool. If you want to make it legal, not legal, this wouldn't be legal, but I use it for work. That's why I keep it on me right now. I just got home from work. But a Leatherman Wave or some kind of really good sturdy multi-tool would be really good for this. Just to keep in your bag. I mean, because it does have the knife, the saw, the pliers. It's just a lot more, it's really handy. So, but that's some of the stuff. You don't have to add all of it, but maybe, for your personal skill set, the area you live in, some of this stuff might be a nice add-on to what the police recommend you put in your bag. Like I said, just throwing ideas out there. Just make the bag personal to you, to your skill set, to your environment. And then this is not even taking consideration people with kids, nappies, kids' toys, something to comfort them in an emergency, their ID and stuff. But just like I said, I just wanted to throw this idea out there. So with this, everything together, you would have to make sure your power banks are charged regularly and your food's in date and your water's in date. So other than that, it's pretty low maintenance kit right here. So I just want to share that with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, thanks guys for watching. Also check out Prepper Dell's channel. I believe he's doing a video on this as well because he lives in Scotland. So that might be a good idea as well. I'll put a link up top there for him. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you next video. Bye.